World of Horror is pretty fucking good. Imagine Junji Ito and H.P. Lovecraft having unprotected but consensual yet steamy banging bone session, and 9 months later they implanted their newborn with floppy disks full of the best choose-your-own-adventure games, and 30 years later the baby became a game developer who made this game. It's a roguelite adventure game with turn-based combat and naturally an early access game, but I can guarantee you this one is absolutely one of the best early access games I played, and trust me, I played a bunch of them. But instead of me telling you about the game, let me show you my first attempt on solving one of the many available mysteries in the game. Something strange is happening in our town. Robed figures can be seen gathering in the woods at night. People are going missing. Disgusting creatures are terrorizing the seaside. Armed with clues, spells, and your dwindling sanity, you'll investigate mysteries across the city and in the realms beyond. In every playthrough, an old god is watching you, or some shit. I didn't pay attention. This time, everything deals double damage. This is our character, who, unlike you and me, is pretty cute. This is our mailbox, which is quite visibly empty. After watching TV, taking a bath, peeking through a peephole, and changing our clothes, we'll choose one of the 5 available mysteries. In this video, we'll be solving the mystery of the horrible history of household hell. There are many old mansions around this town. Manor is one of them, supposedly haunted by the family of 4 who disappeared without a trace one summer. But is it the only tragic event that took place here? And so the investigation begins. Our first mission is to discover where the mansion is located. So I naturally traveled to school, found a beating heart inside of an old anatomy model, and lost 1 stamina. Great start. Next, we headed to downtown. In the metro, we find an oddly shaped package, which has our name on it. Of course, we'll open it. Of course, it was not the topless Korean boy calendar I ordered, but something completely else. -2 reason. In order to uncover the building's history, we'll travel to the seaside. Suddenly, the air around you begins to whirl. Supernatural wave of freezing wind is approaching. Brace yourself. We fail the strength check and lose 2 stamina. Let's try that one again. Walking on the beach, you spot a weirdly colored rock. It seems to be covered in some sort of black algae. Getting closer, you realize it's not a rock. Indeed, it was a drowner sponge. Okay, a quick explanation of the combat. You have a sequence bar. You have many different actions. Actions take up time. You only have limited time. Fill the sequence bar with actions and hope for the best. Naturally, I just spammed kick for the whole combat, and our soggy friend drained my reason all the way to 0, which basically means we are 100% totally, utterly fucking dead. Now I could end the video here and let you go experience the rest of the game yourself, but that would paint me as someone who can't finish what he started. Anyway, second run, I decided to investigate the downtown. Alarmed by the sound of glass breaking, you discover the corpse of a policeman lying in a pool of blood. It looks like someone or something tore out his throat. Perfect. A good opportunity to uncover new clues for our investigation. I will take the gun. And naturally, the next investigation location is the school, where impossible angles and moving lines make our heads spin. I was never good at sports. -1 reason. Back into the downtown, we again encountered the oddly shaped package event. This time, I chose to ignore it. -1 stamina. Then, I discovered the shop. Being the poor retard as I am, I bought the surprise discount item and got milk. Then, I noticed the game hinting that I need the strong rope to climb to the mansion. I beg to disagree. What I need is friends. And I'm not talking about the game here. Visiting the schoolyard, I picked my treat of choice. The woman with the most daddy daddy issues, shared some stories with her, and ultimately got myself a banging cosplay BFF, which probably was a mistake, since she has a god tier body shape, so she naturally gives us -1 perception. So, next, I thought in order to get the rope, I would need to visit the hardware store, which didn't have any rope, but I did buy myself a trusty friend for all those lonely late nights. Now to investigate the seaside. We enter a small shady bar. In hopes of finding any clues, we would have to persuade the fishermen by either talking to them or buying them around. Seeing as I just blew all my funds, I tried my luck with our lackluster linguistic skills. To my surprise, it worked. +5 experience, but -1 reason. This game absolutely fucking hates you. I then went home to rest and investigated the seaside again. Cool air suddenly fills your mouth. It tastes metallic. Before you can react, you hear a low, growling sound coming from behind you. Oh. Fuck, it's Sea Anus, the lunar cat. Fortunately, it's quite weak to the 2 bullet wounds straight to its brain and dies in 1 turn. Since we investigated the seaside twice, we're blessed with more knowledge of the mansion and received 2 articles. Blah 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 blah, cave tunnels, blah blah blah, scientist, 420. Now, it was finally time to investigate the manor. In the mirror, you catch a glimpse of something that shouldn't be there. Yeah. My self-esteem. Apparently, we heard a weird noise coming from the study, so we must find the key. And to find the key, we must explore the different rooms in the mansion. First room, there's a local legend about the heartbroken seamstress. One stormy night, she broke into a local inn and stitched the unsuspecting guests together. Her final, gruesome artwork. But that's just a legend, right? Well, the only logical option here is
to be still true.
Fuck! Second room. The round window of the Crooked Manor Tower is calling you. You feel your strength drain away as you stare at the bright light. I'm gonna fight this feeling. -1 reason. Fuck. Lost in time and space. You drift in nothingness until something pulls you towards the light. And for some reason we're now freezing our asses off in a snowy wasteland. And as we move toward the pyramid, we masterfully fail the strength check and cut ourselves on the razor-sharp edges of the ice. Third room. You find a heavy tome wrapped in moth-eaten black velvet in an outlocked cabinet. When you remove the book's wrappings, you recoil in disgust. It's bound in human flesh. And of course, we'll read it. Shit. Fourth room. In the middle of a room, you see a man tied to a chair. You rush in to help. When you remove his gag, the man starts shouting curses and ancient prophecies. You fall on the floor, your mind flooded with unspeakable images as the man slowly stands up, completely ignoring the chair he was seemingly tied to. And so we fight the cultist. Let's see if his gods can save him from our barrage of bullets. You see this icon right here? Yeah, that's the amount of bullets I have. I didn't know that feature existed and tried to repeatedly shoot him. In fact, I only found out that icon as I'm typing this part of the script and watching the game footage. I just thought for some reason everyone was immune to gunfire. So after a while, I decided to just escape the battle. Fifth room, a library. Check out the tables. Fail. Sixth room. Oh no. I shot the glitched magician with my 0 bullets and then got notified that I can't escape this battle. So I looked for an improvised weapon and got the Ultima weapon, a branch, which I used to beat the ever-living shit out of our friend here. Seventh room. Eighth room. A sudden growl coming from behind a corner makes you stop. Oh no.
The UFO ghost.
Run. Last room. You aren't sure what to expect. The sturdy door to the study opens with a creak. The dark, dusty room is empty, but something feels wrong. A faint draft perhaps. You move the rotten carpet aside to reveal a secret passageway cut directly into the cliff rock. This is it, boys. We're going down. Following a strange song, you discover a hidden passage that leads you to an underground chamber connected to the sea. You can't find the source of the sounds, but then it hits you. The acoustics of this place make the waves sound like the most beautiful serenade. Mesmerized, you step closer to the stone altar at the end of the room. I'm sure you're all anxious to see what happens, but let us briefly explore some more. My oh my, someone has set up a series of vintage looking speakers with a knob which can change its frequency. 412 Hz, huh? Wait. I knew my ability to barely read would one day pay off. Acoustics of the underground caves make the waves and the machine tone create a ghastly melody, shaking you to the bone. As you move closer to the stone altar, you scream in terror. You are not the only one charmed by the sounds. The cursed chants amplified by the cave system make you dizzy. To your horror, you notice the sound has awakened something else. Something exceptionally enormous. Something which has slumbered in silence for years. My P. The Oetaru. The fucker with 88 HP. Holy fuck. Naturally, I try to shoot it. You push the trigger, but nothing happens. You scream, trying to silence the chants. The music is getting louder. You must hurry. Okay, let's end this with the most badass way as possible. Let's run away. Almost tripping over the countless human bones, you decide to run from the cave. The haunting melody continues to follow you as the Oetaru begin its reign of terror in the waters surrounding Shiokawa. And that's the B ending for this mystery. There are a lot of elements and mechanics I didn't mention, because quite frankly, half of the fun is discovering and figuring them out by yourself. I highly advise you to not look up any guides. Trial and error is the way to go. The game is heavily RNG based and will make you its bitch. But after a while, you start to make the game your bitch as you see the same events over and over and learn what's the most beneficial action to take. The best part of the game is witnessing the events for the first time, and there are a lot of different events and outcomes. It took me 7 hours to finally finish one run completely, and during that 7 hours, all of my runs were completely different from each other, and I still haven't seen even half the content. Final score: 1 dog ally out of 2 human allies. I hope you enjoyed this video. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some investigations to investigate. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.